Hello guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jesper, and today I will show you how I will tell you about how I exfoliate my skin in a gentle way and in a way that is not particularly expensive. It's very little expensive actually. So one of the things that people normally do when they are exfoliating their face is that they will use a chemical peel, or they will use a mechanical peel, and there are good and bad things to be said of both. And usually when people are using an acid peel, they will use a AHA acid, or that is an alpha hydroxy acid, or they might use a beta hydroxy acid. And the alpha hydroxy acids, that would be an acid like malic acid or lactic acid, so something you would get from sour milk or from apples, like in the apple cider vinegar. The beta hydroxy acid, you will get that from willow bark, but you will know it as salicylic acid. But another beta hydroxy acid that is maybe not that well known is the amino acid L-carnitine. What I do in order to exfoliate my skin in a gentle way is that I use magnesium flakes, and you might have heard that as something called Epsom salt. So the whole point is that this salt will work in a way that it will break down the glue that are holding your dead skin cells together, and therefore when you're having a soak or a bath in this solution, you will start to shed your dead skin cells. So magnesium flakes that I use is this one from something called Better You, and there are other varieties of this sort of salt, and again there is also the Epsom salt, but it is a magnesium salt. So you will have a soak in that for maybe 20 minutes. And if you don't have a bathtub, something else you can do is that you can make a bowl of water, and then you can add, as is directed at the back of the package, for a bowl it will be a couple of tablespoons, and for a bath it would be a standard bath, it would be about 2 cups of these magnesium flakes. So if you don't have a bathtub, you can just use a bowl, and you can prepare the solution, and you can use a face cloth, and you can just wet your face with that, and then soak the cloth in the water and leave it over your face, and you can just dip it into the water. I mean, you get the idea. When you have done that, the skin cells will be loosened, and we're not talking about loosening skin cells that are not ready to come off your face yet. We are simply talking about the skin cells that stick to your skin still, because of this sort of glue made up of proteins that keep your skin cells on your skin still, though they are ready to come off. So you're speeding up the process. So what I find is that if I take a bath in this magnesium solution, it kind of like it strips the body of dead skin cells, but I feel that it needs a little bit of help. And in order to help with that, I use a mechanical exfoliator, and the mechanical exfoliator that I use is one that consists of very fine grind coffee beans and a micellar face wash. And as you maybe can already hear, it is something that I mix myself. I use Simple's micellar facial gel wash, this one, and I add coffee beans to that. And you might think that coffee beans, oh, that is that is really rough. Yes, it can be, but the way I prepare them, they are not rough on your skin. So what I do is I simply take my unused coffee beans, and I put them into a tea strainer, and I take a plate, and I simply take them through the sieve, so through the tea strainer, and you get some very fine powder of these coffee grounds. You could also use Turkish coffee, because Turkish coffee is very, very, very finely ground. But I found that this was a much cheaper option to do it like that. So what I do is that I simply take the same volume of these very fine grind coffee powder, and I take the same amount in volume. So like visually you take kind of like the same volume of this and add the coffee beans, and you simply just mix it together in your hands. And as your face is already wet, you will add this wash to your face, and you will not do it too harshly, because this is not about getting dead skin cells off that are not ready to come off. This is just to help those skin cells that are just about to come off and may still stick after using the magnesium flake soak. So one thing that happens is that after you have used this mix of the micellar gel and the coffee beans, and you are washing it off, you will feel that you are a little bit oily. Not like you feel greasy or anything like that. It's just like you have a sense that some of the oils from the coffee beans is actually on your body now, and that will help keep moisture in your body. It's not like a fabulous moisturizer. It's not that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying that you get kind of like a silky, smooth feeling to the touch when you are when you have dried your body. And yes, you will have a little bit of a lingering coffee smell, but I think that is something that you can only smell yourself. And it's quite nice. So this is an very inexpensive way of exfoliating your skin, and it is a very gentle way of doing it, as long as you don't press the coffee beans too harshly into your skin. You need to do this with a very light touch. And this is another thing that happens is that when the coffee beans are very quickly taking up water, they will start to moisten a little bit, but they will still work as an exfoliator, but they will just not be as rough. They will be more rounded and smooth. And again, this is about gentle does it. So you get the help from the magnesium soak, and then you have the mechanical exfoliator to gently lift away those dead skin cells. Now, I know that there is a lot said about magnesium flakes, and you can that way take up magnesium into your body and all sort of things. And some people say that yes, that will work really, really well, and other people say no, it doesn't really work. I'm not going into details about that. The only reason I use the magnesium solution is that I would like to gently exfoliate my skin. And this morning I did this procedure. So I took a bath, about 20 minutes, and after the 20 minutes I started to exfoliate my skin. And I mean, the amount I will show you here is like when I take an amount like this, it says it is 7 grams of coffee grounds. It says that on this one. That is enough to use on my face, on my entire body. And one thing that I find is helpful is that when the solution starts to dry up, you can add water and it will be as liquidy and as gel-like as before. Where I find if I use a standard mechanical scrub, what will happen is that even that you are adding more water along the process, you are basically just diluting it. But here it seems like you can have this sort of lubricant feeling for much longer than I have ever experienced with any other sort of soapy based exfoliator. And there is no soap in this micellar gel wash, and that also means that after using it, your body will not have this tight feeling. It will be more relaxed, and you get the oils from the coffee as well, and that gives a really nice and smooth skin to the touch. And you don't feel that you are having a tight skin or anything like that. You don't feel that you have overstripped your body. Another thing is that if you are exfoliating, I would say that try and only do it once a week. If you feel that you need to do it every day because your skin is very dry and you have very flaky skin, I think you should more go into looking at if you could add more moisture in your skincare routine on a daily basis. And if you would like to see how I add moisture to my skin, I will put a link up here where you can see my daily routine as a standard routine that I use. Hopefully this was something that could help you to exfoliate your skin in a very simple way, in an inexpensive way, and in a way that will leave your skin not overly stripped of anything, but so it feels smooth and nice and soft. Thank you for watching, and if you would like to see more of this sort of videos, please subscribe, hit the bell, and do all the things that you must do in order to be notified when I upload more videos. Thank you for watching. See you. Bye.